Picture this, the 18th century, a time of immense change and progress. It was an era that saw the world pivot on the axis of enlightenment, where reason and individualism began to challenge tradition and authority. The age of powerful empires was upon us, as nations jostled for supremacy in a game of thrones that spanned continents. The political landscape was shifting like quicksilver, with old orders questioned and new ideologies taking root. At the heart of this maelstrom was Russia, a nation straddling the east and west, grappling with its own identity, charting its course to greatness. It was a stage set for drama, ripe for a protagonist who could seize the moment and etch their name in the annals of history. Into this world of revolution and empire building, a woman would rise to leave an indelible mark on history, Catherine the Great. Born as Sophia Augusta Frederica, Catherine was not initially destined for the Russian throne. Catherine's tale begins in the mid-18th century in the small German principality of Anhalt-Zerbst. As the daughter of a minor German prince, her early life was far removed from the opulence of royal Russia, yet destiny had its own plans. At the tender age of 14, she was chosen to be the wife of the Grand Duke Peter of Russia, an opportunity that would change her life forever. Stepping into Russia, young Sophia Augusta Frederica found herself in a world of untold grandeur and intricate court politics. To fit into her new life, she had to learn Russian, convert to the Russian Orthodox Church, and adopt a new name, Catherine. Her marriage to Peter III, however, was far from a fairy tale. The couple's divergent personalities and interests often led to clashes, making the union an unhappy one. But Catherine was not one to be subdued by circumstances. She educated herself, learning about the Russian people, their culture and their aspirations. She networked with the powerful nobles and military officers, slowly gaining their respect and support. In 1762, a mere 6 months after Peter III ascended to the throne, Catherine staged a coup, backed by the imperial guards and her loyal followers. It was a daring move, one that could have cost her life, but fortune favoured the brave. The coup was successful, and Peter III was overthrown without any bloodshed. And thus, from a minor German princess, Catherine transformed into the Empress of Russia. She was proclaimed Catherine the Great, the sole ruler of the vast Russian Empire. She had outsmarted and outmaneuvered her adversaries. Her reign promised to bring about a new era of enlightenment and progress, one that would leave an indelible mark on the annals of history. In a dramatic turn of events, Catherine outmaneuvered her adversaries, seizing the throne and beginning her reign as Catherine the Great. Catherine's reign, lasting from 1762 to 1796, was to be a time of significant change for Russia. A woman of vision, Catherine the Great was more than just a ruler. She was a force of modernization and progress. In the realm of domestic affairs, her policies were bold and transformative. She embarked on a series of reforms aimed at modernizing Russia. The outdated administrative system was overhauled, the provincial government was restructured, and the educational system was revamped. She introduced a new legal code that aimed at bringing uniformity in law, and she also encouraged foreign investment in order to stimulate economic growth. These measures were aimed at bringing Russia in line with its more sophisticated European counterparts. Catherine's expansionist policies were equally ambitious. She was a master strategist, and her reign saw Russia's frontiers push further into the world. She annexed Crimea, wrested territories from the Ottoman Empire, and expanded eastward into Siberia. Through her shrewd diplomacy and military prowess, Russia's landmass grew significantly under her watch. But Catherine's reign was not without challenges. She grappled with several uprisings and revolts, the most significant being the Pugachev's rebellion. Yet, even in the face of such unrest, Catherine demonstrated her ability to maintain control. She suppressed the rebellion and tightened her grip on power, showing the world her resolute determination. Yet Catherine was not only a ruler and a conqueror, she was also a patron of arts and a champion of Enlightenment values. Her court at St. Petersburg was a haven for intellectuals, artists and writers. She was a great admirer of European culture and did much to Europeanize the Russian nobility. In her correspondence with the French philosopher Voltaire, she expressed her commitment to enlightened despotism. She believed in the power of education and the arts to elevate society, and she did much to foster a culture of learning and creativity in Russia. Catherine's reign was a period of sweeping changes. She was a reformer, a conqueror, and a patron of the arts. Her policies transformed Russia from a backward nation to a formidable empire. She modernized the country's administrative system, expanded its territories, suppressed rebellions, and fostered a culture of enlightenment. And yet Catherine was more than just a ruler. She was a symbol of power and determination, a woman who dared to defy conventions and challenge the norms. She was a visionary, a leader who saw the potential in her people and her country and did everything in her power to realize that potential. Through wars, reforms, and a firm hand, Catherine propelled Russia onto the world stage, marking it as an empire not to be trifled with. Catherine's death in 1796 marked the end of an era, but her influence was far from over. In the realm of politics and power, few have left as indelible a mark as Catherine the Great. Her reign, spanning over 3 decades, was not just about maintaining control, but about expanding and transforming an empire. The Russian territories grew exponentially under her rule, pushing its boundaries further than ever before. This expansion was not only geographical, but also a testament to Russia's growing strength and influence. Catherine's reign firmly established Russia as a major European power. Through strategic alliances and decisive warfare, she secured Russia's place at the diplomatic table. Her foreign policy, marked by pragmatism and an unerring instinct for the ebb and flow of power, ensured that Russia's voice was heard loud and clear on the international stage. But Catherine's legacy is not just about power and politics, it's also about culture and society. She was a patron of the arts, a supporter of education, and a champion of Enlightenment ideals. Her policies brought about a cultural revolution, and under her rule, Russia flourished as a hub of intellectual and artistic pursuits. Her impact on Russian society was profound. She introduced a degree of religious tolerance, reformed the judicial system, and championed education. These efforts, while not without their flaws and contradictions, brought about significant changes that continue to influence Russia to this day. Globally, Catherine's reputation is a mix of admiration and intrigue. She's remembered as a shrewd politician and a capable ruler, but also as a woman who defied societal norms and expectations. In Russia, she is revered as Catherine the Great, a title that speaks volumes about her impact and influence. Catherine's legacy is complex, multifaceted, and enduring. It's a testament to her vision, her determination, and her indomitable spirit. In her lifetime, Catherine had transformed an empire, and her legacy continues to shape the Russia we know today. In a time when women rulers were a rarity, Catherine the Great defied expectations and societal norms. She was a beacon of power and authority, shining brightly in the male-dominated world of 18th century Russia. Her reign was not merely a period of rule, but a revolution, a testament to her indomitable spirit and her unwavering resolve. Catherine's journey to becoming the longest reigning female leader of Russia was fraught with challenges. She was born into minor German nobility and had to navigate the treacherous waters of a foreign court to eventually ascend the throne. But her foreign origins didn't hinder her. Instead, they fueled her determination. She taught herself Russian, embraced the Orthodox faith, and won the hearts of her subjects with her charisma, intelligence, and drive for progress. She faced opposition at every turn, from the court, from her husband, and from those who doubted her ability to rule simply because of her gender. But Catherine was not one to be easily deterred. She overcame these obstacles with a combination of strategic alliances, political manoeuvring, and sheer force of will. Her reign was marked by vast territorial expansion, modernization, and a cultural renaissance that left an indelible mark on Russia and the world. In a time when women were often relegated to the background, Catherine's reign was a powerful reminder of what a woman could achieve. She paved the way for future women in power, breaking barriers and setting new standards. Her influence can be seen in the actions of many powerful women who followed, from Queen Victoria to Angela Merkel. Catherine the Great was not just a woman of her time, but a woman ahead of her time. She was a testament to the enduring power of ambition, intelligence, and determination. She was a woman of power, a woman of influence, a woman of grit. Catherine the Great, a woman of power, intelligence, and ambition, forever etched her name in the annals of history, proving that a woman could rule and rule well.